when he was like fucking middle school.
So wait, what's the Robin Hood trailer?
Yeah, we're getting a Robin Hood. You know, race swap, gender swap, all that kind of crap. For the message.
Yeah, to be honest, I just stopped caring. Just,
Yeah, you should.
yeah, like,
Go ahead.
like, really, for the past years, I realized that, well, I guess I just let people say what I should like and not like, without, you know,
How did I not
deciding for myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I just, you know, when I just see something, I just not care.
Apathy
Like-
is death.
Like, I don't care if it's woke or not. Like, I honestly just stopped getting hit altogether. And just realized, I mean, well, there are many reasons why I decided just become, I just remain on the middle ground.
Understood. It still caught me off guard how Drinker friend was a video game critic.
Yeah, as I said, yeah, he's been a video game critic for a while now. It's just that now recently he just does it once every blue moon. Does he actually do it?
I know I just saw his Resident Evil reviews, and I gotta say, he proved in a whole lot of points, especially after that crappy remake of 3. Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were going there. They used the same mechanics as they did for RE2, and I was like, no, dude, like, I don't remember a lot of Resident Evil 3, but the Resident Evil 2, it worked for that one, but it's not going to work for a more action-oriented version like 3. Like that part where Carlos had to fend off against a whole horde of zombies, and then it's like you're slow moving. You need to be quicker on the pace. That was weird. Why did they do that?
I know. And then let's not forget how they treat Jill. Like, she's in so much hurt in the country. It's not like, oh, give me a fucking break. I've seen this woman walk through hell in that mansion. Or even on the PlayStation version, she wasn't hurt that much. She was still a badass on the PS1 version.
Oh man, she's past being more of a badass. Don't you understand? She didn't have her time in the sun. That little screen time was too small. She used to take up like so much.
And let's not forget how it did those lessons. On the remake of 2, you saw the gore bits, especially when you saw the shot of zombie. But on 3, you just see just bullet holes. It just felt more action than less horror and all that. But on 3, you just see just bullet holes.
I mean, the time that Chris punched a boulder.
It just felt more action. I know, I'll never get over that meme on 5. Especially that cartoon I found. Every time he does that, 8X, 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 wow!
I don't know. But the fact that it's just
I know, especially on Village, when you deal with Heisenberg.
like,
Oh shit! I was not expecting that. That one's on me. Game called Astro Boy or Ash Thingamabob with a small little robot.
That we used to saw the anime back in the day.
No, not Astro Boy, but it's Astro's Playroom. That's the one.
Oh, okay, that game. I remember the videos you posted on YouTube.
Yeah, those are the achievements. Fuck.
Come on, JD, come on. Shit.
Because I paused right there in the middle. That was the issue. I paused right there. I could have made. I wish I start a war with them because they were because the Gould, one of the Goulds that resided on Earth, wanted to take over Earth once again. And then humanity was all like, "Fuck that!" And the Stargate program is a secret program. That's just to let you know about that. It's a secret program in the United States. So what happened here was, after defeating the Gould, they had a new enemy called the Replicators, and it's basically like your Skynet supervillains, essentially. Like one fucking dumbass, and all of his infinite wisdom was thinking, hey, you know what would be kind of cool? Let me go ahead and build a robot with all the maturity and intelligence of a 2-year-old. So naturally, I guess you guys should know what happened next. Basically, the 2-year-old thought it would be a good idea to create machines herself, and she taught these tiny little baby machines to replicate themselves over and over and over again. And then she eventually lost control of the replicators, and that's how the problem kind of happened. So what happened after that was they were able to kill her, but just because they killed her does not mean the threat was gone away. Apparently the replicators, well, whatever's left anyway, kind of adapted. And because of this adaptation, they're no longer affected by this EMP generator that they went ahead and developed for the replicators, since they're machines, and they started to develop a human form. So again, sort of like Terminator. Thankfully, thank God, the humans were able to meet, those little green aliens, those gray aliens with green eyes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the replicators are basically bug machines, essentially.
Bug machines?
Yeah, they take the form of giant bugs, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was great. That was a pretty thing. Kind of stupid. But
that sounds kind of dumb. I'm already questioning how they can get a human form and all that stuff.
Oh, because they adapted themselves to different forms. So first they were not, but they were just bugs based on a human form android, right? Because the android was human. So they decided, because they have a hive mind. So they decided, you know what we should do? We should base our next update. When we update ourselves, it should look just like our old our human creator, our human machine creator. So they thought that was a pretty good idea. So that's why that's why they took human shape. So, using ancient technology that the humans found on Earth, they were able to destroy the replicators. Once and for all. So, basically, almost all of the all of their enemies basically got destroyed. They found relics of the ancients, which is humans that came before the humans, like the humans, like in modern day, is the second time evolution went through the more Homo sapien route.
Yeah.
So the replicators were defeated, the Gua'ulds were defeated, and the galaxy is basically free from these jerkwads. But of course, when there's one enemy, there's always going to be another. So they now have to face 2 more enemies that's trying to take the galaxy now that there's a big power gap, and that is the Ori and the Lucian Alliance. The Lucian Alliance is basically like drug lords, essentially. No, drug lords, con men, shit like that.
Yeah.
And the Ori is basically like a heavily religious, devout group of followers who basically will kill you if you dare disagree with any of their worship
Beliefs.
Yeah, beliefs. So it's basically like what we have today. Like
Yeah, except they don't try to kill us other than sending death threats. They just try to make sure they ruin our lives or get us canceled.
Yeah, they don't do canceling. They cancel you from life. Essentially, and the Ori is. So that's basically the next group of villains that we're fighting right now in the show. They defeated, I think so. I'm not really sure how that ended, because it just ended when it came to the Lucian Alliance. Like SG-1 was tasked to like leave them alone. Like, hey, don't mess with the Lucian Alliance. You know, we defeated the Goulds. We have no further business here. We defeated the Goulds. The Goulds are done. We don't have to worry about... oh, and I forgot to talk about the Goulds. This part of the Goulds that you guys are going to like. So, apparently, how the Goulds come to be are basically a parasitic race that take the knowledge of whoever they possess and redistribute it throughout their whole parasite family. So you'll have, and they have like a queen, it's like another hive colony, like a queen. So if one of these species, these worm-like parasitic species get into you, they basically take over your body, take over everything. And of course, we do have the good versions of these called the Tok'ra. And the Tok'ra are basically fighting for the freedom and for symbiotic relationship. And the Jaffa are basically like foot soldiers. They are high elites because these worms needs to be incubated, right? But if a human were to incubate them, you know, they like have to hold them in like some sort of pouch in the stomach or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's fucking weird. If a human did this, we would basically die because we just can't handle it. The strain would be too much on our bodies. So that's why they had to get the Jaffa, a different group of aliens. So yeah, that's fun. That was fun. So and apparently humans to the Gould are called the Tari, which is just another word of saying human. That's all. Nothing different. So yeah, I've just been enjoying this.
I can see that.
I've just been enjoying myself with the whole thing with the Stargate. So yeah, the Tari basically kicked everybody's ass. All right, we were just fighting insurmountable odds, and we went ahead and came out on top.
I know, with aliens and evil AI robots.
Aliens, evil AI robots, evil versions of themselves, because they go through time they go through different dimensions, parallel worlds, yeah, stuff like that. Fuck, man.
No, but it sounds more entertaining with after finally unbugging a theory I had on the Quake series.
So yeah, I'm most likely gonna have to watch, because I think there are movies and other series that I need to watch in order to finish the story, because I know that's not the end of the story, but the way, again, like I said, the way it ended, I was like, excuse me? Hello? This can't be it. This can't be how it ends, because everyone just basically moves on by heading inside the Stargate for the next adventure. And I'm like,
they just don't want to hit you with a cliffhanger yet.
yeah, so I was like, okay, is there a season 11? And like, no, this is it. This is the season. This is the season, dude. That's it. No more. So I looked it up, and apparently there's still more. There's Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Continuum, Stargate, some other motherfucker or whatever. Which I'm pretty sure these are movies because they last like an hour, or maybe it's a special. I'm not sure. But the fact of the matter is, I need to know how the story ends. So the little green aliens went ahead and said that long since when the ancients were around, it was the green aliens, the Grays, you know, the A-Lamaus.
Yeah.
The A-Lamaus. It was them and 3 others. Them, the ancients, and like 2 other races that were like they're like really advanced, and they created like basically a UN with them included. You know.
Mm-hmm.
They basically made like a UN. But you know. As time goes on, not everyone is able to survive the ravages of time. The A-Lamaus decided to kill themselves because they thought it would be a good idea to clone themselves instead of fucking each other. So that,
what?
Yeah, they decided to clone themselves. But one wrong, like typo or whatever, one wrong gene went ahead and basically fucked them forever. Unfortunately.
No offense, I'm about to say it, but that was dumb.
Yeah, I wanted to know, like, how the fuck did you guys manage that? But again, these A-Lamaus have been around for like thousands of years. So, like, not even thousands, like hundreds of thousands. Fuck. Fuck.
That name is ringing a bell, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Stargate is an older sci-fi show that I just really like.
They used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah, Sci-Fi Channel, exactly.
I might have heard of it. I think my dad used to own VH tapes of it back in the day.
I mean, it did come out 20 years ago, wouldn't surprise me.
No, it says, I'm a Star Wars guy, but if you ever try to get me to Star Trek or that show, it will be a while.
A while, huh?
Yep. I don't know, I just grew up with a family who watches Star Wars more. Until Disney came, and you know how that went.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember my dad has tapes of these other series and a couple of movies.
Let's fucking go.
But I was a dumb little kid that didn't know all about this stuff, and I was too focused on wanting to play the PlayStation back then. Or the N64.
Fuck it. 1 second left on the clock, too. Having only 1 second on the clock left before it reaches your goal.
That is a lot.
Okay, so these places I really need Bowser. Get to something there. Good old Bowser. So long, gay Bowser. Can you believe they took that out in the Nintendo 64 version for the Nintendo Switch?
No.
That I was like, oh, why? You can't have that. Okay, so at the end of well, when you fight Bowser on the N64, it's supposed to be Mario's supposed to say, "So long, Bowser," but it comes out as saying, "So long, gay Bowser." So many people made jokes about that. So, and I guess some pansies got like fucking upset, like, oh, they're being Mario's being homophobic, so we want that removed. So they went ahead and removed it. And now he says, "Bye bye." That's what Mario says now. Yeah, so he has to. I still found it really retarded. I was like, oh, come on, why can't people have fun?
Guess that's what they programmed to do, just to make us miserable. Now, speaking of Mario, I found an old Newgrounds Flash cartoon I used to watch. I think you guys will like. This is I used to watch when I was in my school days.
What, Nintendo? But it's like a parody type of thing. I remember that.
Yep.
I remember.
It's some good bloopers.
God, man, and I always wonder, where did some of these motherfuckers go after a while? I think they just say, I don't feel like doing anymore, because I remember Nintendo, there was another one, it was called, not Sega Shorts, but they said that they were coming out with something called Sega Shorts.
Well, here's what I don't know. This dude here, he made this bloopers from 1 to 3. No one knows what happened to him. He just like disappeared after his third video from the late 2000s. Now, the guy who used to do that Super Land blooper, he's still going, except he's still around Newgrounds. He just doesn't do much of those parodies anymore. I do know another guy, but I don't know if he's still going to stop ever since he lost his father, and he is on a Patreon kind of thing. He used to do these mini-series on Newgrounds called The Misadventures of Zelda, The Four Swords.
Sonic Paradox, that's what it was called. I remember that on, man, good old classic days. I remember watching Sonic Paradox. Oh. 5 cat shine shards. Alright, that's 2 more.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take a new song.